Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Frenkie De Jong's future and really address what could go on in the summer of 2022. I want to give everyone the clarification on what will happen because I know that many have been hearing many stories on what could happen, whether it's an exit, whether he continues with Barcelona, and I want to give you guys context so you guys can understand just where these people are coming from, why they have been discussing why Frenkie De Jong could be leaving Barcelona in a couple of months. But before we go into that topic, I do want to speak about the partnership between Sorare and Barca Media. Sorare is a digital collectible company and also considered as a fantasy football game within this website, and within Sorare you can own your own digital cards. You can collect these cards with your friends, you can trade these cards with your friends, and you can use these cards every week or on the weekend and create a 5-man lineup, and depending on who you place and how they perform, you will be winning special prizes. It's a very fun game to play, and again, you can also trade, you can collect, you can do so many things with these digital collectibles. And so because Barca Media and Sorare created a partnership, we wanted to come out with the best deal possible exclusively for you guys who are within this Barca Media YouTube channel. If you guys use the link that will be provided down below on the pinned comment, if you do buy 5 cards on auction through that link, you get to win 1 free limited card. It's again a very exclusive deal, and you guys can also follow my account on the Sorare website, and you can see me play every weekend. You can see who I collect, what I do every day on the weekends and on the weekday. It is going to be so much fun. I hope you guys do enjoy it, and I also do want to shout out Sorare for supporting a content creator. But now let's get back into the video. So like I've said, let's talk about the stories that these people have been talking about when it comes to Frenkie De Jong potentially leaving FC Barcelona. And again, I'm going to give you guys my opinion right after this. So let's talk about the Manchester United story. So Manchester United will be appointing Ten Hag, who is the current Ajax manager, next season. Ten Hag is one of the reasons on why we have seen one of the best Ajaxes that has ever graced the game back in 2019. And within that 2019 team, which is again Ajax, it did include Frenkie De Jong. I do believe that Frenkie De Jong is always going to be grateful and thankful for what Ten Hag has built within that club. That did include himself, right? Frenkie De Jong, because he was one of the best players within that team and is the reason on why many of us do know him today. And so there were reports that did come out a couple of hours ago or days ago where it has said that Ten Hag does want to see Frenkie De Jong at Manchester United once he does take over, because there is going to be some exits at Manchester United. There is going to be a massive overhaul. So could we see Pogba leave? Could we see Mata leave and then have someone like Frenkie De Jong enter this team? And that is why many are questioning, okay, could we actually see Ten Hag convince Frenkie that Manchester United is going to be the team for him? And so you can see why it does make some sort of sense. Now let's move on towards the next story. There's also been some news that has came out from Barcelona itself that has stated, and I quote, Barcelona need a big sale this summer, and the only player that can give them money and for a massive amount would be Frenkie De Jong. And the moment this did come out, I understood that many were going to be scared about Frenkie De Jong potentially leaving Barcelona. Many were saying, okay, is this actually happening? Could we actually see one of our favorite midfielders leave this club? Because we know that Barcelona do need money. Yes, they are making current deals, but there is nothing better but to make a big, massive profit when selling a certain player. Of course, from the business aspect, that is one of the best solutions. And it is very confusing, right? Like many are wondering, isn't selling Lenglet, Samuel Umtiti, Griezmann, Coutinho, Martin Braithwaite not enough for this Barcelona team even after we have secured the CVC deal and the Spotify deal? Like what is going on? And then let's move on towards the last narrative and story where there has been other discussions about, okay, maybe this seriously might actually happen, because look at who Barcelona are going to be bringing in the summer. They're going to be bringing in AC Milan's central defensive midfielder Kessie, and they're also bringing in a rising attacking midfield star, Pablo Torre. Kessie is a central defensive midfielder, Pablo Torre is a central midfielder, and so because of that, when it comes to our central defensive midfield options, without Frenkie, we are still going to be having Kessie, Busquets, and Nico. When it comes to our interiors, we're still going to be having Xavi, Pedri, and Pablo Torre. So that was the other story, and I can see why many are speculating on why they are nervous about Frenkie leaving. Maybe Barcelona could be moving on and they want to find answers somewhere else towards having a great midfield, and it could be revolving around Pablo Torre Valverde, Pedri, and also Xavi. Now, in my opinion, right, I'm just going to give my opinion, and the only reason why I'm coming out with this opinion, it is because we have seen this story play out so many times. I do believe that these are just pure stories, they are pure narratives, and even with that journalist that did claim that Barcelona need a massive sell, he said that Frenkie De Jong should be sold for around 70 million euros. Like, what is that? Like, do you even know how much Frenkie's even worth when it comes to his value with Barcelona? If anything, he should be worth at a very minimum 170 million euros because of who he is, his contract, his age, his potential. Like, this journalist, and I'm not going to be naming who it is, but he has no idea on just what the value is when it comes to Frenkie De Jong. He just gives out a ridiculous price, which makes his statement not even believable. And look, I understand that Frenkie De Jong has not been at his best in the past 3 seasons, but we cannot confuse ourselves, right? We have to conclude that Barcelona in the past 3 to 4 to 5 seasons, we have been very bad. And when Barcelona is performing bad, when any team is performing bad, of course your players are also going to be suffering and are not going to be displaying their best display on the field. And we have to understand that we are in the beginning stages of this Xavi era. And within these beginning stages of this Xavi era, Frenkie has been one of our best players. Can you imagine the potential Frenkie is going to be reaching under Xavi once we do get into our 3rd year under our current manager? I cannot even imagine what Frenkie De Jong is going to be like. Like, look, if Xavi Hernandez did take over back in 2016 and we were still playing like this and these players were still performing this badly, then yes, of course, it's going to be a different conversation. Yes, I would say that, yeah, we could see Frenkie leave and go to Manchester United, but no, we're in the very beginning stages of this brand new project that Xavi Hernandez does want to build, and Frenkie De Jong is within that image. Xavi has even said that he will not be moving nowhere, that he even supposedly, right, reportedly blocked a swap move back in the January transfer window between Ferran Torres and Frenkie De Jong, and he is also considered as a untouchable, just like Pedri, just like Ansu, and just like Ronald Araujo. Now, many might be questioning, okay, why do you think Frenkie De Jong is untouchable? I would say this, look, when Pedri is on his A game, when he is playing at his best level, can you name any other player that could come in there and replace Pedri? Nobody. When Ansu Fati is at his best level, can you name any other left winger that can come into Barcelona and replace Ansu Fati? No, nobody. When it comes to Ronald Araujo, when he is in his best level, can you name any other center back that could come into Barcelona and replace Araujo? No, that is not possible. Now moving on to Frenkie De Jong. When Frenkie De Jong is at his A game, when he is at his best level, can you name any other midfielder that can come into Barcelona and replace this player? No, that is not possible. And we also do have to understand that this player here, he understands the concepts of what Xavi is trying to instill within these players when it comes to, without getting too tactical or making this video too long, like when it comes to becoming the 3rd man, he understands it. When it comes to overloading certain areas on the pitch, he understands it. We ourselves have to understand that not many players can grasp with what Xavi is teaching to these players and what he's making Frenkie De Jong do. The fact that Frenkie can do this and understand these concepts within Barcelona, we cannot let this player go. Not everybody can just come in here and say, yes, I understand these concepts, these roles. Frenkie De Jong is going to be a Barcelona player for many years to come, and he is a untouchable, and he will be here and succeed gloriously for many, many years. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.